And this is our HotelSeneca app. It's a JavaFX desktop app for running a hotel's front desk reservation, billing, loyalty, and reporting. It's built as a three-tier MVC structured Java app on top of Hibernate, SQLite, wired together with Juice for dependency injection. For this submission,
So we're going to talk about phase one, which is the login, and show that it actually works end to end. So first I'll show you the walkthrough of the login. So we're going to put in the username, password. Password for admin is admin123, and then it's going to take us to the admin portal and give you admin authentication and authorization. So let's go through the code and show you how it works. First, we'll look at the login view controller, which collects the username and password and hands them to the auth service login, which looks up the admin user by username and verifies that the password against the stored BCrypt hash. Every attempt, success or failure gets logged by the logger. On success, current session holds on to who's logged in for the rest of the app's lifetime, and the admin dashboard reads from it to show the logged in staff member's name. So it's not just you're in, the whole admin session actually knows who you are. Okay, so now we're going to go into phase two, which is where the staff actually manages the booking. From the dashboard, admin can create a phone booking through admin reservation controller. As you pick check-in and check-out dates, it calls the reservation, check availability live per room type so that the staff see exactly how many rooms are free for those dates before committing. If a room type is fully booked for those dates, the dialog can send the guests to the wait list instead of just failing. This is only in the booking admin portal. Editing works the same way. Staff can change the guest room, quantities, or add-ons on the existing reservation, but guests contact info stays locked to prevent identity mix-ups, and canceling a reservation doesn't just delete a row, it publishes an availability event through the observer pattern I mentioned in earlier. So the waitlist can be immediately pick up the freed room. So that's part 1 to 2, a repository backdata layer with the factory strategy and decor. So yeah, that's part 2. Thanks for watching. I'm going to hand it over to my teammates to do the rest.
Payment process and checkout process, and also the waitlist and the loyalty portal. So first here is the reservation I just created for from the kiosk. This is booked but not checked, haven't been paid and didn't check in. So then we can go to payment. Payment view here. It is automatically loaded the amount left to pay, and we can do the partial payment. For example, the 100, and we can select the payment tab, and we record payment here. So the amount left to pay is updated, and we can also do the loyalty points, paid with loyalty points, but it will check if the loyalty point is enough for this pay. It is not enough because this guest is not a loyalty member yet, and we can enroll this guest. Then it is issued a loyalty member, so he can gain the loyalty points for his next reservation, for his next payment. And then let's move on with the let's move on with the payment. We can also do the payment from the checkout page. He needs to check in first, and then we go to the checkout page. There is still amounts left to pay, so we need to process payment before confirm checkout. So we can do process payment here, and then now we can check out this guest. So now this guest is checked out, and then we can check the loyalty portal, he has the points updated. And the waitlist, we can also create a waitlist by simply put a name, phone, and email. This is optional, so let me just add one. Then we can convert this to a reservation. If we want to convert to reservation, we need to fill all the details, and the room and the add-ons. We can add add-ons here. Then book reservation. The name. Okay, so let me explain the implementation. We mainly use two entities to handle money. The invoice store information such as subtotal, tax, discount, and total amount. And the payment entity records each actual payment money movement, and the remaining balance is calculated from these payment records. This makes the payment calculation much easier to manage because refunds are automatically included in the calculation. And I also make sure that the payment status stays correct. The system calculates the outstanding balance from the payment records. So when the guests have paid enough, the invoices paid flag is updated. Then let me explain. We have the strategy pattern for discount and loyalty. So first we have the percentage discount strategy. It applies a percentage discount based on user's role. Then we have the loyalty redemption strategy. It allows guests to use their loyalty points to reduce their bill. There are also limits on how many points can be used. The guest can only use can't use more points than they actually have. And the third is strategy building strategy. This is simply charges the normal amount when no discount or loyalty adjustment is applied. Besides the payment logic, the loyalty and waitlist screens. For waitlist screen, we have a converge. Converge function that can reuse the existing convert that can reuse the existing phone booking process and fulfill the booking information from a waitlist entry. And we use the observer pattern for the waitlist. So we have the observer. First, we have the room availability observer interface, and the room availability publisher holds the list of observers, and so we can add and remove observer, and we publish the room type, the from date to date, and the reason. We also have the notification center where we hold a observable list of notification strings where we can append a new notification whenever the room availability changes. The waitlist also implements the room availability observer here. So whenever the room availability changes, the waitlist get a notification. Main challenges I've been faced is the payment column showed paid reservation as unpaid, and it turns out that because the invoice paid flag was only flagged during checkout, so a reservation that was fully paid through the payment screen still displayed as unpaid in the booking list. And I fixed it with the site hold flag and the record payment. The site hold flag flips after every payment or refund and syncs the invoice paid flag, so the list reflects the real data immediately.
Starting with the guest feedback, a guest can search their phone number or even their email, and the controller finds the eligible reservations, and if they have multiple completed stays, it lets them select the correct one from a menu drop-down. The actual eligibility rules are kept in the service layer, so when feedback is submitted, the ratings and comments are saved and they are linked to both the reservation and the guest. The overall rating also helps determine the sentiment tag, and the submission is added to our activity log. So after opening feedback, I'm going to enter an incorrect phone number, and it's going to tell the user that they need to enter a 10-digit number. After entering a correct number, you can pick the reservation as one, content selected stay, and I'll put just an okay stay. I'll submit and they can go back to the main menu. You can see that the guest name is John Smith, and the rating was 5-star rating. The comment was just an okay stay, and the sentiment is positive. So administrators can also filter the feedback. They can filter it by the date, by guest, let me put John, then you can, oh, the rating itself, let's put a 5-star and a sentiment, a positive sentiment. The occupancy report checks the selected dates against active reservations. It then calculates the rooms occupied, the rooms still available, and also the occupancy percentage for maybe daily, weekly, or even monthly views. The report controller prepared the table rows and also passes them to shared exporters. Here I'm logged in as an admin, and you can see the reports and the revenue tab. I'm gonna select a random date range from 5th to 1st. When I click generate, it cuts out the extra dates and only includes the ones that are valid for that period. And if you click on weekly and generate, it's going to show it based on the week. And monthly, you can click on export to CSV to export the documents and also export PDF. Also, if we open the occupancy, you can also see it as well. It shows the rooms available, the rooms that are occupied, and the occupancy percentage around that time. You can group by on a weekly basis, and that changes. The export buttons work as well. Our activity logging uses one shared service. Every entry stores timestamps, actors, action, and also a descriptive message in the audit table. The same action is also written to the application log file. File logger uses the professor's required rotation settings. Each file is limited to 1 megabyte and up to 10 files are retained. One challenge was keeping the audit information consistent across many different administrator actions. So for example, some searches originally had a blank entity identifier, so we ended up standardizing general searches to an all identifier. As you can see me logging in right now, it shows the 10 p.m. it shows logging successful. The searches, the entity type was a search made by an admin for reservation number 2, exporting to CSV, exporting to text. I'm also going to build a project to show that the project properly builds. To verify the final integration, we tested every except fxml